Thank you all very much for coming. Last time, my 50th, I think the focus on what I spoke about was being lucky. And my God, is that true? And I talked about how lucky, I talked then about how lucky I was with my friends. That's changed obviously, but just to be briefly serious, I've been incredibly lucky. Born after 2 world wars, into one of the richest countries in the world, at a time when they were developing the welfare state and encouraging oiks to go to university. What a fantastic time to be around. Born into a family who were fantastic about encouraging and supporting the kids. Not rich, but thought university was a great idea, thought supporting them, thought encouraging them, making them feel confident was a good thing. Fantastic, absolutely, incredibly lucky with that. Even when all the advice, all the evidence was this boy's going nowhere. Nervous at sport. Physical capacity was very limited. Intellectual capacity, stopped maths in the first year at high school. But my parents had said, stick with it, whatever you want to do, you'll do it, and blah, blah, blah. So I was very lucky with that. I was then lucky with the friends I found across the time of my life, really, the first 60 years, and there's plenty more to come. But I was very lucky with the friends that I came across in that time. I want to just mention a few moments. Some moments, they're imprinted on your mind because they are powerful things that shape what's happening to you. And some aren't good, and some of mine weren't great. Flying back from France, where I was with Graham and Val and another friend Vicky, and flying back because my dad was ill, seriously ill. The first time I'd flown, and I'm in a plane, and it was a fantastic experience, but I'm flying back because he was dying. That shaped things. My sister, 32, when she died, God, being in a beautiful place, Robin Hood's Bay, as it happens, a fantastic location, but awfully sad. Being stopped on the motorway, travelling very fast, even for me, by a policeman who, when I was going back to my mum, who was ill, and this policeman saying, just stay below 90. Literally. Such difficult experiences. And one other I would mention, outside Wiston Hospital, which was a killer. Anyway, moving on. There's been some great times as well. In fact, they put into shade the fantastic times I've had. In Castleford, meeting a group of friends. One who's not here tonight, Try Sheila. I met her in the road and said, "What's your name?" She said, "Guess." So I guessed and got it wrong, and somebody said Try Sheila. Funny name, Try Sheila. And I've called her that ever since. But a bunch of friends in Castleford who came together in John's house. He used to open he was the Methodist minister in Castleford, opened his house on a Sunday night to any oik that wanted to turn up, and I did. I was hugely impressed by, well, I suppose his, intellect and the philosophical arguments we had, and the women that were there, because there were loads of them. And we had a fantastic time there. But I met a group of friends there that came together, and we've been together, or we've been in touch, and we've stayed in touch ever since. And I have to say, a lot of effort on their part as well, because I'm, a long way off. And particularly one, Brian, who constantly, he's not here, he's flying his own plane, or flying a plane to Paris as we speak. But it's a shame he couldn't be here, because he's done a lot to keep me in touch with that group of people, and it's always great to see him. I remember my first day at university. Again, Graham took me to university, drove me over with all my belongings in a plastic bag. And I remember arriving at university, and I had no idea what university was, and get there and went into my study bedroom, touched both walls, and it had central heating. I thought I had landed. Oh God, it was unbelievable. So then, the next morning, I remember a beautiful, clear day, blue skies, green thing at Carnatic Hall, walking up to the refectory and thinking, God, how long will I get away with this? But I'm going as long as I can. So that was fantastic. And then, of course, I was at university quite a long time, because I was pretty dim, really. So, and in that time arrived this Glaswegian, and of course the abiding memory, the first time we went out, the abiding memory is when we'd been out for a long time, ended up in a Greek restaurant, Zorba's, at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, had a meal, and the evening ended as Jim's head fell into the plate in front of him. And I had to take him home after that, and that was the start of a lot of taking home. There are other things, the birth of
you remember
sons.
them?
I do, I remember Ian being born, and
Well done.
when they've been born, they have the stethoscope and listen, would you like to hear? You could hear. Is what?
Before that. When the kids born
I'm putting in the parents now.
Yeah, there we were. Listen to this. I'm listening into, and you hear the, and you can hear Ian saying, "Can I come out now?" Now it was different with Tom. Yeah, you're listening, and it was, that doctor's not listened to a word out. They are two fantastic boys. They are. One of them is polite to everybody. One of them is polite to everybody but me. And it was interesting how nice people are, because one of the first people after the boys were born came to the hospital to say well done to, and particularly spoke to Val. It was the milkman. He was a tall chap, a very nice guy. But anyway, I move on. We then moved to Brockham Road, and we acquired a whole bunch of friends there, some that we'd had already and that we grew to know. And they've been fantastic. We've had fantastic holidays, with the kids. The kids have grown up together. We've had fantastic youth hostel trips where it's just been a ball. It's been like this, and it's just been fantastic. And I've got nothing but happy memories of all of that. I just want to say one other sort of serious thing, which is how incredibly lucky we are at the moment. You know, there are people who, just at the moment, dependent on food banks, a welfare state that's been decimated, a Tory government that's got no interest in anybody who is not wealthy. I am not drifting, I am moving to the left at a rate of knots. I think the revolution can't come fast enough, in truth. But can I finally say one last memory, and this goes back to university really. When I was, I used to go to the Mountford Hall because we had debates in the Mountford Hall. There was big debates about whatever it was. And I was sat in there one lunchtime having a sandwich and waiting for the debate to start. And I saw this girl that I hadn't seen before. And the minute I saw her, I felt a physical shock. I did, and I then pursued her for a long time. Actually, she was bloody.
Still all right.
I had to rely upon my friends. Well, Val's very good friend. She was a helpful emissary in the process, and Dave, he was supportive. But eventually we did get together, and that was the best thing that's happened. She's done a fantastic... It is really embarrassing to be, you know, the centre of all this attention, because actually, you know, the people that are here tonight, every one of you is absolutely fantastic. I'm delighted that you've all come. I'm really pleased that Val organised this, and I'd like to thank the ladies that walk as well, because I know that they've had an input into it as well. But Val has, over the past 6 months, every time I've gone near the computer, you can't go in there. If I've been going in the kitchen, you can't go in there. If there happens to be something lying around on the table, you can't look at that. But it has produced a great weekend. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I have. And thank you really very, very much to everybody for coming, but especially to Val.